Hello everyone, this is Tara and I'm going to be talking to you today about how I'm starting to teach Ava to do a turn on the forehand. We've done it on the ground with our groundwork, and now what I want to teach her is that when I use my inside leg, I want her to move into a connection with the outside rein. So what I'm doing is walking in a big box, and when I get to each corner I'm asking her to move her hindquarters around until she's lined up on the next straight line. So here I'm going to ask her to move her hindquarters over to the left. You can see my right leg is tapping her fairly quickly. It's not a holding pressure, it's a tap, 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 tap. And I'm also taking my left hand and picking up contact with that rein, so I'm asking her to step over into a connection. So you can see her head is moving around. She's kind of swinging around, figuring out what I want. There was fairly nice, actually. The inside rein I'm really not using other than as required, just to keep her on the figure. What I want her to key in on is my leg is pushing her over there into the connection of that rein. I want her to find her own balance with me into this relationship. This is also a good exercise for me because it really reinforces that I focus on just the inside leg and that outside rein. And you can see that we just keep doing this exercise over and over until she gets it better. We're not going to go till it's perfect, but we're going to go till she starts to get the idea. So you can see right there her head really stayed a lot more calm, didn't get thrown in the air quite as much. She's starting to step that hindquarter over, and she's starting to get the idea of what we're doing. For her tension, Ava likes to gum her mouth much like a young baby horse will do. So that's something that gets a little better as we go, but when we learn something new and she's thinking, that's something that she does. So like we do everything, we want to go in both directions. For Ava, the left tends to be easier for her to do everything. And I don't know if it's just today because we've gone second, but she seems to catch on much quicker with everything in her body this direction. Going to the left in all the gates is easier for her. Picking up the canter is easier for her. It just, we all are right and left-handed, and so does she seem to be. You can see her shaking her head a little bit when we get done. This is kind of her releasing her tension in her body. So here I'm asking her to tap with my left leg, and she's trying to move forward and around. And then she starts to go, oh, like this, move my butt over. And you can see her head does start to come down into a nice position once she's starting to figure this out. So you can see when you're riding your horse from back to front, once they understand the back end, the carriage of their head starts to come as an end result, not the starting place. It's a little hard when you're doing an exercise like this just to not be trying to fix her head or do anything else. But you can see I'm just asking for that inside leg, outside rein, and I'm not correcting her if she puts her head up or if she kind of moves around, because I want her to find it for herself. So here she's starting to move over a little bit better, starting to figure it out, and then we walk forward. This is again just a good exercise for me to keep practicing and developing a nice feel to figure out how much is the dose, how much is enough, how much is not enough, which is a constant adjustment with a horse, day to day and moment to moment. And she did really well right there. Good job, Ava.